All right, everybody, welcome in. This is another Stormgate cast. I'm Algorithmore, and this is SenegaloRuskov, also known as Osmani Sonko. And his opponent in this game is Aurora, also playing on an alt. This is ARMA, playing the Celestials, and has a collection array already on the way. No creation chamber just yet. And we have an effigy on the high ground here, helping the shrine. This shrine positioning used to be popular when this was a health camp too, just to keep your shrine or command post sort of somewhere where you can defend it a little more easily. But I like this interesting effigy. It's on the high ground, but it provides a lot of shroud on the low ground there, which means your units will get some of those shroud benefits, the healing. And if they have any other, some units have little benefits from being on Shroud, like the Brute or the Gaunt. We got a Vault coming up here for Senegalo and a Conclave. First Vault's already out. I don't know if anything's come out of that yet. I don't think so. And Arma has got a Purifier? That's part of the wall, I guess. It's not going to help mining any. There's a Purifier there. Now, of course, it's part of the wall, but it also provides you with a prism, which is the idea, and there's a chamber. So we're going to have a semi-full wall here. Of course, no wall at the back ramp, although maybe that's what this morph core is for. And Senegalo, there's a brute pop in, and not a lot of units out, although this is an imp going for third map, third base. Effigy pops down there. Couple gaunts waiting. Little brute hugged in the corner there. It's just base building so far for these two up till the first Stormgate, which will be happening any second now. Another creation chamber probably, yep. We're up to 3 Argents. They're just chilling at home. They did not run across the bay.
Detected. A Stormgate will activate soon.
There's that Stormgate announcement. And are either of them going to go for it? We got a nice little army here from Senegalo. 3 Brews, 4 Gaunts. Could probably pump more Gaunts at the moment if he had
A Stormgate has appeared.
time. I mean, he could pump more of anything if he has a little more minerals. But it looks like he's spending his Luminite very well right now. No one's gone for the Stormgate at all. Both just sitting at home. Argent's down there, hiding under the arc ship, so it's hard for us to see them. More creation chambers here. I think that might... I don't think that does create a full wall. I think there's little avenues for you to run through there. Stormgate completely ignored. Interesting. I don't think I've really seen that in a game yet, where both sides just choose to ignore that first Stormgate. Prism. We got an extra base up here for Arma. Also on 3 bases, but oh, Senegalo's going, hey, how about I go for a 4th base now? 3rd base up with some D. And I bet we're fully saturated here, for the most part here. Lots working the Ethereum. Oh, last minute sends his brutes over to try and capture it. Will he get it in time? It looks like he might actually do that. I like this delayed capture. Sure enough, Stormgate gets captured. 3 brutes is enough, apparently. Put that in your spreadsheet or whatever. 3 brutes sent at the halfway mark. And what did we get here? That's the shadow mark. Yeah, I thought so, which is going to boost production somewhere. Maybe in the main, is my guess, where we have lots of buildings worthy of production boosting. We do have some fiends scouting out that there's a Kree ball added to the Argent. This base starting to get mining. But the Kree ball is on its way somewhere. Looking for bases. Those are not where my bases are. So he's looking for this base probably next. Lots of units rolling out. Argent's behind them, but there's a good defense here, and there are already some brutes out. Kree trying to roll on top of the imps. They do get some damage done with the imps, but the brutes and gaunts are engaging most of the Argents and force them to run away, while a couple brutes here, as well as gremlins, are fighting the Kree. Kree get on top of some gaunts, do kill a bunch of gaunts. The units on the high ground are forced to pull back. Magmadon out now too. We see exploding Kree here and there. ARMA trying to get into a better position. Unfortunately, this did not look good. Move the Argents right on top of the brutes. Now fighting on the Shroud with the Magmadon on top of them. Actually, maybe that back and forth repositioning did okay for ARMA.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate
Doesn't really
will
want to
activate
take
soon.
toe-to-toe trampling Magmadons on. But rotates back over here. Again, Kree getting on top of the imps, trying to get some damage done, but then ending up fighting with the farms, the tribute pyres, sorry. And the two Magmadons here are doing a pretty good job of defending. The Argents are very low here. Gaunts also, Tree trying to get on top of the Gaunts. Argents trying to chase the Gaunts down. But now the Argents are trapped in the mineral line very low and get trampled to death. A few more Kree roll in, but they're not going to do well against these units, and they're going to look for more damage somewhere else. At the same time, a few Kree have ended up on the Stormgate, but I don't think that's going to be enough. They roll out on top of the imps. Are they going to get that front line of imps? It looks like they probably will. Imps going down. Exploding Kree doing extra damage. Not clear if they got an extra imp. Oh, got an imp there. That's terrible. But these Kree are cleaned up as a couple more Kree show up over here. Imps need to turn and fight. There are no gremlins from this tribute pyre. Brutes and Gaunts showing up. And more Kree, actually. This is a little bit chaotic here. As this ARMA's just going for Kree run by, Kree run by, Kree run by. Hopefully getting some damage done. More Kree run by over here. I wish we could see some units lost, workers lost here. Lots of Kree finally show up at the Stormgate. So far, both Stormgates captured kind of last minute, as maybe even an afterthought. Seraphim out. Ooh, and we got some of these, what are these bad boys called? Void Prowlers, which are good harass units. The Kree here trying to do their best, again, get some damage done, but when you're suiciding in the mineral line like that, it's hard to make sure that you're getting efficient trades. Gaunts and Brutes clean up. Oh, but they leave a few Kree behind who are still fighting in the mineral line. These Void Prowlers and Kree over here have destroyed this base. And Kree run by over here as well too. Lots of chaos on this map. But so far Senegal are doing an okay job of defending. Like I said, the cost here to ARMA is all these units are being basically suicided and sacrificed. And if Senegalo can keep his army, then that means over time the supply is going to fall into Senegalo's lead, depending on how much damage can be done to the economy. ARMA is just going full on out here, trying to get these units. Now, I don't know how many imps you really need to put down here, but here goes here goes the Seraphim. I think this harass is done. It was ridiculous.
Rift detected. A Stormgate will
We're at
activate
fully
soon.
saturated, fully saturated, fully saturated, but lost this base entirely. And Senegalo now sending his units out looking for bases to basically return the favor, return the damage.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Fiends versus Kree, that's not a good fight for the Fiends. We have tier 3 Kree now. And the Brute's trying to chase them down. Going for the Morph Core. Looking for this base, but it's on the high ground. Gonna go look for this low ground base. Oh, there is an array there actually spawning. Gonna let the array finish spawning before trying to kill it. Going for the Stormgate instead. Array also spawning here. Now also the army is out of position here, which means that, oh, Archangels, Kree. It's all about worker harass for ARMA this game. Not trying to fully engage an army anywhere on the map. Just trying to take out bases, take out workers when he can. Stormgate was captured by Senegalo. Oh, and he's got a deep one popped out of there. Now the deep one's helpful. Might be quite helpful against the Archangels actually. But has just lost his third base again. I should say not again. That's the first time he's lost his third base. Lost the fourth base, lost the third base, and is slowly starting to fall behind, I think, as ARMA has got this base up, this base up, this base up. Now this base is mined out. This one's likely to be mined out very shortly. But ARMA's going for the kill, trying to take out this third base here. A lot of Kree here that are going to go down. They don't have much that they can do against this massive army. But the Archangels have moved on. And where are they? Well, they've left some Scorched Earth there. And it looks like they've also done some damage back here. But they're in retreat now. Trying to heal up. And we see Senegalo trying to chase them down in any way. Trying to intercept them and get on top of them. Couple idle imps here need to go back to work, yeah. So this base did manage to stay up. But like I said, I think Senegalo's starting to fall behind. This will be a good base to take out, which should slow the income for ARMA. But at the same time, we have more Kree going in. Lots of good pyres here. And wow, huge explosions there. Oh, getting so many imps there. That's the first time I've really seen that tier 3 skill be used really effectively like that. Very scrappy game. Archangels down here take out this base or deny this base again.
Will activate soon.
Senegalo sees the Archangels and says, I want to go kill those. I don't know if this army is necessarily the army to kill them. They are air units, of course, that land, which means that you can technically attack them with any units you have, but it's up to the Archangels to decide whether they're flying or not. So if they're in the air, your mag medallions can't hit them. Ooh, huge impact by the shadow flyers there, meaning a couple Archangels go down. Then they bring down their Scorched Earth, again taking to the air, try and heal up. Another one taking to the air after leaving a Scorched Earth. Trying to get away, trying to get to health. Getting to the Purify so they can get a little bit of energy back. The Arc Fortress taking the damage now, and that deep one does serious damage. Look at every time the fireball hits. Boom! Maybe one more of those. But the deep one turns and wants to go for the Archangels, and that's fair because it also does massive damage to the Archangels. Boom! One goes down. Oh, and the Arc Fortress is also close to going down. Prism's next. So Senegalo actually managing a bit of a counter here and has put down a base. That's not a base. You need to put down an actual base there. There is no town hall structure, no shrine. What a scrappy one here. Prism's moving. If you're not going to mine the base, we will. Of course, I think the tribute pyres, the gremlins there, will immediately attack. They can. Stormgate almost done. Archangels say, fine, I will kill your pyres. Very easily kills the pyres, I might add. But we now... Oh, we got Hexen out too. I've noticed a few of these mines, but I didn't really notice that we do have Hexen. Oh, huge impacts there. Fiends can do anything but stand in the scorched earth and die. Argents, look how low they are. Want to get under the healing rays of the Arc ship. Did the Arc Fortress go down? No, it's still there. It's healing up. Another Arc ship, though. 2 Arc ships, actually. And Fiend run by to try and take out the array. And they have serious DPS, so that array is going to go down. Is it going to get to the air in time? Nope. Nope, it won't. And a few units going back to defend arrays while the Archangels move back out again. This base is mined out. I didn't realize that too. Oh, these poor Argents. There's nothing they can do. Fiends are good against them, and they were already low. Going for this base too. Oh no, a few Archangels do get hit by the Shadow Flyers. But they'll take out this base and take to the air or fight. They're gonna fight, it looks like. Staying in their avatar mode, deciding to go toe-to-toe with these units, and actually winning the day so far. Can they get on top of that deep one and kill it? Oh, some of those mines take effect. But still, the Archangels are fairly resilient here. Deep one goes down. We're going to see Hexens go down too. There are only 2 Archangels left. But they did manage to clean that up. More Angels coming. I think both of them are very starved right now, although we see ARMA does have a little bit of a bank. Stormgate up. No one's contesting it. Do we have... We have Brutes and Shadow Flyers here. Long distance mining imps. Hellborn. The very small group of units here. But at the same time, there's the Angels. Now this idea of keeping them healed up and moving them back and forth is really good. But ARMA needs to be able to keep producing Angels, maybe pumping some Argents behind that. Okay, mining this Therium here. But currently needs the Therium to try and keep the Angels going. Going for the Stormgate. Maybe it's going to get something good here. Gonna capture the Stormgate here. Let's see. Something that's gonna end the day. Power Stones. So we got an avatar up. Come on, there we go. Is that our avatar angel? That looks right. 1950 versus 650. Yep. We got an avatar angel. Double avatar angel, I should say. And this base goes down. Senegalo has a good air force of Shadow Flyers, which if they get a good impact, will be able to take out those Archangels. I like that he's added Hellborn here. They're expensive units, but they are good against the Archangels, at least when they're landed. I don't like that using the Shadow Flyers on the Morph Cores. The Shadow Flyers are expensive and they're here to kill Archangels. This base is up at mining. Got 9 workers on Therium. That's going to help if he needs some Flame Imps. I'm not sure if he's upgraded that yet. But at this stage of the game, your Imps start becoming a good attack force. There's some Imps moving across. They got Therium in their hands. What are they doing? Shadow Flyers impacting. Not managing to take out that Archangel. Was that? Oh, that was our Papa. That's why. I'm not sure if Senegalo noticed that.
Dimensional rift detected. A Stormgate will
poor
activate
imps.
soon.
I think ARMA is the one who's looking in the advantage right now with a 3k bank. Is really starved by the Therium. And is trying to mine Therium as fast
A
as
Stormgate
possible.
has appeared.
Stormgate up. Senegalo gonna go for it. But that does signify to ARMA that the whole army is here. And we get some meteor strikes. Huge impacts from Shadow Flyers, but not enough to really wipe out the Archangel force. And the Archangel's now going to town, killing out the Hellborn. Actually, a few Hellborn did really good there. Like I said, pretty good against these bigger units. That one Avatar Angel, though, is just not going to go down. And flying home to heal up, that would be really cool. But that does mean that Senegalo might get this Stormgate. Of course, we have a 5,000 bank here for ARMA. That means he can just pump a bunch of Argents if he needed to. Like at this point, I think, what is that, 50 Argents you could get out of your creation chambers, and he's got a bunch of idle chambers. He's got, there we go, here come the Argents. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's time to pump them out. This Archangel. Sure, Hellborn, you want to fight? Come back here. Blah. Murdered you dead. What's the... Oh, it's correct. Collection array. I thought it might be a arc ship coming down here. Nope. We hear the rooster call. It is morning time on Boneyard. But this game is going to be over soon, I'm sure. As ARMA has 150 supply lead. Senegalo is doing his best to just mine up and get something. But most of his stuff, yeah, I'm just not seeing a lot left. He's got a few fiends here, trying to get this base going. But as the Argents and the Archangels come here, do we still have Papa Archangel? He's healing somewhere, probably back home. But the Argents move in. This base will be denied. Yeah, we get a cancel and a GG.